What's up, boys? Today we're going to be checking out the Backpack Survivors demo. Stylistically, it looks like a mix of crafty survivors and backpack battles. And it also seems like it had a Path of Exile style passive tree. So it sounds very ambitious and potentially pretty cool, but we'll have to see how it works out. It is deserted. Wait, what is that? I see this is the ancient gateway from the stories. I still can't move. Oh, I guess I could skip the tutorial, but it might be pretty good to see what they tell you to do for such a complex combination of things. I should go and see where this goes, my first adventure. Okay, that wasn't really a tutorial. We can start adventure. Looks like there will be different modifiers, probably for higher difficulties. Welcome to the backpack and shop. We can go next step here. This doesn't seem to work. Okay, so how much gold do we have? 75. We have a shield, common, health, armor. Tiny satchel increases bag size by one. That gives some global armor. And if you have 10 armor, it gives a bonus 5 base damage. That gives 5 health and 1 piercing for start item. Okay, so that's a backpack battles thing, I think, which I've never actually played, but I'm vaguely familiar with it. So I think you have to point that at different items, and then that will get +1 piercing or something. We have a 1x2 bag and a simple bow. And you have a bunch of different stats for each weapon: crit chance, multi, projectile count, and speed, target's closest enemy. So I guess we're going to try and buy this. I am not sure how you... Oh, that's my storage. Can I go to the backpack? Oh, this is... Wait, this is my storage. This is my backpack. Do I need bag space up here or something? Oh, I guess I do, okay. So we have to go like... How do I add this second bag? Oh wait, that's the bag, oops. Okay, so we can now add our 3-slot bow. That was a global stat thing. So I guess at some point I'll have to look for more bag space, and I probably should have just used the things we started with. So we start with a rare trinket with some pretty nice global stats, actually. I'll definitely need some bag space for that at some point. Oh, you have a big bag down here. Oops. Do we want to grab anything else? The +1 piercing on that would be nice. If I can figure out how to... Oh, the 2 slots over there. And then we can probably have it like this to potentially have something over there as well. Yeah, that is +1 piercing. Can you, like, move them around? Like, rotate them? Yeah. Although that probably doesn't even use piercing. So we can just toss all of our stuff up here, and then I could throw a trinket in there as well. It takes up a 2x2 square. Oh, we're out of money, oops. But let's go ahead and check it out. You can dash with space, and it even has a little timer for that. Looks like we have auto-aiming. There is no way to have a cursor, it seems like. Yeah, it doesn't seem like there's anything for that. I don't know why it's on that. That's my monitor resolution now. So we've got the arrow and the sword if anything gets close. There's some old man up here. So it looks like I gained a little bit of gold from the enemies, and he's a shopkeeper. We have a common sword. I only have 2 spaces right now left. 2 armor. If we get a bunch of armor, that gives damage. We have a 1x2 bag. That's not bad. That's a pretty nice amount of health and armor. And another tiny bag there. That is Yeah, 4 times the price. 20 gold? No, 10 gold. Twice the price. 10% luck and extra coin chance. That's pretty good, but we can't afford it. So I guess we're just getting a tiny little bag for later. And then we'll be able to put some stuff in that later on. So we actually probably want to kill a lot of enemies before we talk to the old man. So we can actually have some gold and buy some stuff. Pretty nice AoE farming on the Bat Swarm if you can time the sword slash on them correctly like we did there. Oh yeah, can I see the Path of Exile skill tree anywhere? Maybe I need to get some levels first or something. Bat Swarm? Can we dash over and slash them? Okay, there's the slash, but I did take some damage for that. Are we going to regen any? Looks like there is no passive healing by default. Alright, that should be a good amount of money for now. Health and armor. A common weapon, health and armor. Another bow, that would actually be pretty good. And we could potentially get a +1 piercing. That gives pickup radius and coin chance. I do like that. So what I'm thinking here is we have the 2 bows next to each other over here, and then we have the goggles on either side of them to give them both +1 piercing. If I can find out a way to do that. I'm not really super good at arranging items in these things. Oh, that has a star as well. 25% damage. I missed that. So that'll just be on one side of that. Oh, you can put stuff into the storage at any point to help out with that. Do I have enough for both of those? Yes. So we can rotate like that. And then I can put the goggles over there. I won't really be able to position the key super well. Unless I do like this. Like that maybe? Or wait, I need the goggles right here, yeah. And we need to rotate them up there. So now these both have 2 piercing. And then we can go like this with the key to put the damage over there. And then we need a lot more bag space. Pickup chance and extra coin chance looks pretty nice. And that is only 1 slot, so we can fit that in still. We have only 21 left. Oh, you have a free reroll, it looks like. A 1x3 bag. Oh, you can actually lock stuff in the shop as well, so we can save that for later. Health armor, a common throwing weapon. More pickup and coin, that would be nice if we had a slot for it. I guess we can go greedy here, take out the passive stats, and then grab the extra... Oh, I can't afford it, oops. We can maybe grab that later when we have enough for the bag then. Can you sell something? 12, it looks like. Oh, there we go. And then we could grab that now, drop our passive stats, and then grab the extra coin chance for the greed. I am really liking what I'm seeing so far for just an early demo. Let's try and get the sword slash on these guys if I can. Okay, you can actually bait them into you. But I'm not really... Oh, wait, the sword is in my storage. I can't do that anymore. Did I just kill myself? Pool of healing? Okay, that fully healed me, thankfully. Yeah, there's a lot of interesting mechanics so far. I definitely want to see the passive tree at some point. I saw it in the trailer for the game. Let's see, 67 gold, that's not too bad. I would like to see their bodies go away a little bit faster. They kind of hang around there and just kind of clutter up the screen a bit. So we can grab the bag. Ooh, an uncommon wand. One projectile count targets closest enemy. So they can potentially have different targeting types as well. That also targets closest enemy. That is a 1x3. We could potentially put that somewhere where one of the bows is. Might be a bit harder to get the double glasses. Maybe I could go like... Not sure. Probably gonna be kind of hard to get the double piercing on that thing. Definitely take the bag. And then what if I go like that? Oh, I need to move the bag. If I can. Doesn't seem like I can over there. You could go like... No, that doesn't really work. Can I do like... whatever. We'll just throw the wand in. Keep what we've been doing, I think. I don't really know how to make it work right now. We have some more goggles, but I think I'm fine on those for now. We're kind of out of gold, so probably keep the gold generation thing since I like that. Power altar. Defeat the beast waves to continue. My AoE feels a bit limited with the ranged weapons, even though we're stacking piercing on them. Level boss appeared. Ooh, a chest. That is going to take a while. Might have to take some damage to grab this. Okay, looks like it gave us a chunk of gold. $104 gold, that's getting pretty good. He's apparently shooting a machine gun at me somewhere. Magnet altar. Ooh, that would be useful if I don't die for it. Alright, let's see what we can get off of here. Common sword, health, armor, pickup and coin, sword, another piercing thing, sharpening stone. Oh, I wonder if there's actually like item fusions like in backpack battles. Like maybe the sharpening stone would combine with a sword for a stronger sword. Probably not a wooden sword since you would just chip it and break away, but could be pretty cool. So we kind of want some space to add the key and whatever else that we can find. Probably take a free reroll here. A monk staff is a javelin? What? Targets closest enemy, 3 piercing. Oh, that could be good. It is a 1x4. Ring of Greed, Architect Goggles, Candle of Desire. Global stats 10% speed. The start item will attack faster but less damage. Doesn't really seem that useful. Maybe if there's some sort of utility weapon with like knockback or something. We have a blue ring, +1 piercing globally, that's pretty good. And then starred void-based weapons. We don't have any of those, but it has some nice stats for them if we can find some later. Some uncommon boots, big health and armor, but you lose speed, which feels kind of bad right now. Let's see, I wonder if we can set up something nice with the 2 staff weapons, maybe? They have much higher base damage than the bows, so it would be very beneficial to be able to do that. Huh. Let's see if we can move some of this stuff around. I think we can rotate these and then have them together like that. And then we can have goggles on at least one side. Can I move these more to the middle? I don't think I can move that. Okay, here we go. So we want to have them together like this? I guess we probably won't be able to have the goggles on one side of them then. But we can have them affecting the stronger weapon still. We can go like that, I guess, with them. And then at some point I can get maybe a second monk staff for both of them. Or wait, I could have the bow up here still. And then we still have 2 weapons for both of them, we're just not getting the best weapons for them. Then we could use a bit more room to fit all of our passive stuff in there. I think the global +1 piercing would be worth keeping. So we'll grab that. See if we can find any bag space. We have a 1x2. 1x1. Global stats, health, armor, and spiked. I'm assuming that's some type of thorns. Turn to the attacker when you're damaged. Okay, interesting. Not really going to fit our build here. Oh, if you have 300 coins, you also get some passive damage, but that's kind of a lot of money to hold. What is that? Necrotic Chalice? Coming in the full release. Alright, so we just want to get some decent space to fit all of our passive stuff in here in. And positioning isn't super important right now, but we might have to redo this all again at some point. Oh yeah, this has a star effect as well. I don't see any way we could ever have that work on 2 weapons, but we could have it on our strongest one over here. And then grab this and probably take the global +1 piercing to help out with my AoE. The void stuff won't work currently. Then probably hold these for now, might sell the bow at some point. Oh, I'm kind of trapped over here. That looks kind of bad. Oh god, he is way faster than me. We do have pretty good damage if we can get the hits on him, but my AoE is just terrible with this build. I think we need to try a melee build with those swords and stuff at some points. I can probably get him, although we're taking a lot of damage with my dash on cooldown. I can't move. 10 Titanic Souls. Scales of the Beetle. I still can't move. Choose a relic. Health is lower than 50%, gain damage. When you pick up a health potion, chance to cause an explosion for physical damage. When you attack 10 times, you cause a whirlwind, damaging enemies around you for 3 seconds. I'm thinking the common item? These don't really sound super useful for what I'm going for. Looks like you'll eventually have some rerolls at some point for this as well. Okay, so we're on a new zone, but it continues the same run. Okay, there's our little whirlwind on top of me there. Let's try and get that back up. It seems to have an okay radius. Probably fits with a melee build a bit better. We've got someone throwing fireballs at me now. 127 gold, let's see what we got. Oh, you get a rare trinket from him. That's a lot of global stats. Big health, armor, spiked, and then 20% damage to the start item. Takes up a 2x3 though? Quite a bit. We do have a 2x3 right there. Which way does it start? 3 of them above it. Kind of awkward with how we have it set up currently. At most, 0 void tag. Give crit chance and projectile count. That sounds insane. Does that have a void tag? Yeah, it does. RIP. 35% holy damage. That's the monk staff, right? Yeah. I might want to drop the ring and grab that. One projectile count sounds really, really good. 75 gold is expensive. We can only get one of them currently, but I can probably sell this and get enough for both. I just need to think of how I want to actually position all of this. Wait, the top right shows a 1x1 square, but it takes up 4. Right? That definitely seems like 4 squares, but it shows 1. Yeah, that definitely does not take up 1 square. Scammed. So, can I set it up in a way where I can buff a bunch of stuff with these spiked scales, since that gives a lot of global stats? Or actually, I probably want to get this up first for the 1 projectile count. With 3 different weapons, that's a lot of value. So to keep it simple, we can probably just do it like this for now. Buff the monk staff, put some passive items in here. Void won't do anything yet since we don't have anything for that. I have 1 slot, but we're out of gold. But the +1 projectile should be huge, I think. It doesn't seem to be working on the staff. It has 1 projectile count. Oh, I have the ring in there still. Can I take that off? Because it has the anti-void thing. I don't think I can unequip it right now. That's unfortunate. I guess I'll have to go find the merchant guy. And then swap that out so we actually have the projectile counts. So we take that out and then it's active. I don't really have any gold since I needed to do that right away. A whip. Leather bag 1x3 for 30 gold. That's actually pretty good. I don't have enough room for this unless I take out 1 and then try and min-max stuff somehow. We can have that up there. I don't really have to have the bow. Wonder if we can have them, like... I probably won't have space for the spiked shell then. Do we have a 1-slot bag up here somewhere? That's a 2. So I could go like this, and then... But then I can't really put the goggles on those 2, which is a bit annoying. I don't know, man, there's just so much complexity in games like this. If we could move a bag over to here, we could maybe put them on the bow plus the wand still. What is that one doing over there? So we can kill like that and then probably fit the bow in somewhere. But I'll definitely want the amulet for the +1 projectile count. And then I probably want that touching the monk staff. So it might be easier to have that somewhere over here then? So that we can go like this. And then now that has the damage boost. It's probably going to be awkward putting the goggles in now. I guess we'll probably just have them on the staff since that's super buffed up. And then I guess that's about all we can do for now. We do have a bag in here. Not sure I can really fit more goggles onto the staff though. I don't think we have room for the bow plus all the passive stuff. And I think I like all the passive bonuses for now. Fortunately, we can't do that with the holy thing, so I think we're just gonna run around for a bit with this setup. And now we have the +1 projectiles finally. Could really use a healing shrine. I can stay in here? Okay, there we go. It seems to be a full heal every time since we were almost dead. Cooldown altar, that would be pretty helpful. There are so many projectiles right now, my god. See, I don't really have that much gold yet, and it's kind of hard to grab any, because there's just such an insane number of enemies right now. I guess we'll check them anyways. 1x1 bag. Start items, 2% crit and 1 base damage. More greed stuff, health and armor. Probably grab the bag and do a reroll. Health and armor, pick up another magic wand. I'm kind of curious if you can merge 2 of the exact same items into a stronger one. Doesn't seem like it's necrotic chalice. It will make it easier to buff those 2 with the goggles if I want to. Not sure if there's a great position for this. How did I get 2 rerolls? Didn't I just use my last one? Let's probably try and find some more bag space. We have a 1 and a 1x3. That looks pretty good. I'll need to think about how I want to set all of this up for a bit. Let's see, I could maybe have this over here and this in here. It's still kind of hard to get the goggles on them. I can at least get those 2 and have this buffing the damage on everything. I have a 1x1, right? Yeah. So I can always have the goggles like that. Giving +1 piercing to those 2. I'm not sure exactly what else I could do here. Probably set up some bag space over here so we can keep buffing that. Oh, I took my bag out. So we can have it like that for the damage buff on that. Then where do I want the other goggles? Probably on this thing. I could maybe fit the bow in now as well. Probably not with all the passive stuff. Oh, I do have the bag thing. Can't really fit goggles and the bow over there. I think I'm just going to do something that's easy but not quite optimal so we can get back into the run since I'm probably going to die soon anyways. We have a 1 slaughter left, but we're out of gold and we don't want that in currently anyways. Orc Mage Lord. Oh, he is shooting some very long-range lightning bolts. Looks like there are not iframes in the dash since I took damage there. There are just so many enemies, my god, dude. I think I'm gonna try a melee build so that we have better, like, cleave damage once I die here. I can't even get close to this guy, my god. I guess we can go check the shop. 183 it looks like. 1x3 bag, global armor, more goggles. At least 2 rare items gives a bit more spiked. We'll definitely want the bag. I'm not sure what else. Probably just some decent damage if we can find that somewhere. Another 1x3 bag, throwing, kind of weak base stats. We can't actually even use all that space currently. And the bows are kind of weak. I guess we'll just grab the bag space, see what else we find. Greed, armor. Lose health and armor but gain void damage. Oh, you can convert items into void. Interesting. So you actually have a combo with that converting, and then that giving base and void damage? But I don't think we want to give up the global projectile count and crit chance. Global stats, massive health, damage, and armor. Wow. That is insanely good. We have a rare staff for 40 golds. It has 7 piercing, 2-second duration. Damage seems kind of low, but I do want to try that. We should be able to fill up basically the entire thing now, right? We have 8 slots, and there are 5 left. So I accidentally bought too many bags, oh well. How can I set this up to fill everything in? Doesn't seem like there's any sort of passive stats on the bags like backpack battles would have. So I guess there's nothing we need to worry about for that now. Unless there's like a higher rarity one at some point. That one is lightning and that only buffs holy. I do want to try it out at some point. So I guess we may as well sell this then. Let's see, how can I arrange stuff in here? We have this buffing everything. I guess I could put it here and then move our holy setup to somewhere else? Maybe? Yeah, I can do like that. It's kind of hard to buff the 2 really big staves, though. I really want to try a lot of buffs on the blue weapon. So I might play sort of suboptimally in order to do that. Just because it's new and the highest rarity we have. I don't think I need to be buffing these with goggles too much, so I can probably slide everything over 1 space at least. And then that should make it easier to buff this, I guess. I'm probably gonna put the goggles on this just to really min-max it. Really see what that one can do. Oh, it has 8 piercing, so that's probably not necessary then. I don't know if we can really optimize too much more than that. That's active anywhere and seems pretty insane. So I guess we'll just toss a bunch of random stuff onto this staff now. Do I have room for that? I don't think so. We can put that on something. I guess we'll have to move this to do that. And then we may as well have the goggles on that since that's only 3 piercing. Screw it, we're going all in on the blue staff. Alright, so I think that's about all we can do for Giga buffing these Stormcaller staff. I hope it's good because that is a lot of investment. Let's not mess with that while the boss is out. I'm probably gonna die if I do that. I am stuck on the building and I can't move, oh god. Oh, he's dead. I guess the staff is pretty strong. Okay, all damage by 50%, all non-holy reduced by 50%. We only have one holy. Health potion, explosion. Another copy of the Blade Storm? I mean, I guess we may as well? There's some sort of green glowing thing flying at me. Corruption of the Void. Oh, is that the, like, overall boss now? He's throwing a lot of balls at me, but he's also kind of getting wrecked. Okay, that was actually kind of easy. Stormcaller staff OP, maybe? Victory, we wondered? So it did 843, but we had it for a very short time there. Monk's Staff and Magic Wand did quite a bit. We did have 2 Magic Wands, so the Monk's Staff seems like it's probably a lot better than. Bladestorm Relic, not super impressive, but it didn't seem like there was a lot there for us. Hero Sword, a rare sword, lightning melee, 10 Titanic Souls, return to town. Demo completed, you have reached the end of our demo. Trying different items, weapons, and relics. That was kind of short and actually ended up being pretty easy once we got the super scaled up blue staff. But I guess we'll see what we can do in town and maybe try out a melee build or a Thorns build actually. That could be pretty interesting. The Altar of Change, let's activate it.
Welcome to the Altar of Change. Here you can unlock all kinds of upgrades for your hero and fortress. On the left side, you find all available upgrades.
So that's actually a lot of new stuff, wow. Oh, that's disabled in demo, huh? Can we grab some of these? We can. More space for backpacks and items, interesting. Increase the Hellfire level of the run. Enemies are stronger, harder. Rewards are also much greater. Better and stronger rewards. Relic rerolls. That would have been pretty useful. We have 26 souls. Extra dashes. We have some other stuff that's locked in the demo for now, so it looks like only the stuff at the top is available currently. Oh, new classes, but they're disabled still. Necromancer, ooh. Goblin. All disabled in demo. Daily quests. Experience in Titanic Souls. So I definitely want a relic reroll. I think I want an extra dash. And then probably try out some inventory space. Oh, I'm level 12. What does that mean, though? Level 12 Warrior Reidan. I don't know. And I still haven't seen the skill tree. Maybe you have to unlock something in the town somewhere, I don't know. But let's go for a tanky Thorns build then, since I think that will be the most interesting and unique sort of thing you could probably do. Just generic damage, health and armor. So, I'm not sure we... Oh, we have the scales of the beetle to start with, huh? How much space do I have? I have a 3x3. Holy, that is so much bigger now. Wasn't it like this tiny little square at the start, and now it's this much? Wow. So we'll definitely want that. Oh, I start with the blue sword as well. We can get a 1x1. I'll definitely want the... Wait, what does that do in the stars? Crit chance and multi. So that's kind of a buffing weapon as well. Interesting. But it's the best weapon we have for now. I can't fit the key in with just this currently. So I guess we'll take the bag and probably reroll. We have another bag here and there. Global stats, health, and piercing probably won't be super useful here. Probably take the bag stuff. Why am I getting more rerolls every time I reroll? Odd. So that will probably be good for the Thorns run. More space if I want to save that. Or that. I'm going to need to find a way to recover some health in the run somehow for this to work out. Life drain. I haven't seen anything with that yet. It doesn't look like there's a health regen stat. Oh well, I guess we'll just go in, and if we fail, we fail. Then that one is a 2x2. I can fit that in, but I can't do the key as well. I guess we'll probably grab the bag for now then. Key is 25% damage. Can I have... I guess we can have the key on the lightning sword. And then we can just throw that wherever for now. And the lightning sword should buff that with some crit stats. Alright, melee Thorns type warrior build here. And we really need to look out for some form of health recovery on items. Alright, let's just run into melee of these guys, I guess. So it looks like the boss is timer-based at the top. So the faster you kill, the more gold you can farm before the boss, I guess? What is that? Oh, a magnet drops. More bats, let's try and dash into them and melee them with, and thorns them. I'm not taking any damage. Preventing 13%. Why am I not taking any damage if that's just a percent reduction? Health and armor, just physical stats. None of this seems super useful. I guess maybe the greed so we can buy more throughout the run. Another spiked shield, I do want that. Speed, and then start item, gains cooldown, loses damage. Doesn't seem super useful for the tanky build, probably more greed, and grab the spiked shield for later. Oh wait, I can grab that, and then I do still have enough. And we can just toss these wherever, get a little bit of extra gold for now. I glowed red, but I didn't take any damage from that hit. Okay, I'm taking a small amount of damage here. We can maybe save the speed altar for the boss. So we have some bag, another spiked shield, a green bag. It normally seems to be 10 gold per slot, and that's exactly the same still. But it's actually harder to use a big bag like that compared to a small one. So I'm a little bit confused by that. It's exactly the same in every way, but it's slightly harder to use for a higher rarity item. Health armor. Do want that. Guess I'm just grabbing the bag space and tossing the spiked shields in. But we're going to need to probably use the smaller bags to make it easier to fit everything. Oh wait, I can grab the bigger one here. I could lock that if I want. We want the bags kind of close together so I can fit the 2x2s in. Actually, I guess I can just do it like that. And then we can have a sword or the 2 greed things. Probably keep the greed for now. Now we have a ton of armor and health and spiked. 22 damage when we get hit. But no recovery yet. Yeah, it doesn't say anything about health regen or anything. I guess you can get the occasional potion near the merchant guy. It is cool that your character model seems to update with the various items you have equipped. Like, I have a lightning sword and a spiked shield on right now. Do I just run in and try to thorns them? I'm not taking any damage for some reason? Weird. Alright, let's go thorns this guy, I guess. One of us is going to die. Who is spikier? It looks like I'm going to die. Oh, we should go for the health potions if I can. There's no timer right now, so you can actually just stall this out if you want to, I guess. Okay, we got a tiny amount of healing. Back into the thorns. This hurts you more than it hurts me. Pick up health potion, explosion damage, holy damage. Fire weapons cause burning and leave flames behind. It has no drawback, so I guess I may as well. And look for some fire weapons later on. Oh, I could have re-rolled actually. Oh well. Physical damage, throwing, magical daggers. We have a lot of bag space. None of these really seem super useful for what I'm trying to do though. I guess we'll grab these and do some rerolls. Yeah, I just gained 2 when I do that. What? Lightning staff again. Spike shield, I do want that. Health, armor, and spikes. That's not bad. Let's see, I could do 2 3x3s here and it would be pretty easy to fit the 2x2s in there. So we can toss that in. I don't have enough for that, although I could probably sell something. I don't think I really need this, although it's not that bad. 6 of 12. If we get space for it at some point. I'm just gonna grab the spike shield, I think. Full thorns it is. $89 and 265 health. We kind of need a health shrine, but I do have almost as much HP as I had in the first run still, at like a third of it. And the AoE seems a lot better with just the lightning sword. Here we go, Pool of Healing. And then we probably want to farm a bit of gold first. I only have 48. Can I take a range hit and cause thorns damage to them? I'm not sure, they're so far off screen. Okay, let's take this one. It didn't seem like I hit anything with thorns there. What happens if I just run in the middle and try to thorns them down? The game apparently lags out quite a bit. It does seem to be hitting them for 32 each time. And I'm not taking that much damage with all that armor. Oh, they take the thorns when I run over them. What? Yeah, just walk over them and they take the 32 thorns? And I'm taking like 0 damage. I wonder if they're dropping health potions in here? Because I got a small amount of healing there. Can I just AFK now? Wait, I actually have 420 gold. Blue pants, health, armor, spiked. For a 2x3, how does that compare? 64 and 8. It's pretty similar, a lot more spiked. Has a lot more health, but less armor and spiked than that for the spaces. It's not bad though. If you get 10 cold tags, it gives a massive boost to cold damage, but that seems difficult to do. Armor base damage. Wait, isn't that really good? 5 base damage for a 1 slaughter since we have so much armor already to activate it? That seems really good for a 1 slot. And then I like that. Nah, we need some bag space now. There's a huge 2x3. And a huge 1x4. Any starred melee weapons? That just doesn't seem good for a 1 slaughter. 2 crit, 1 base damage. This is 2 armor, 5 base damage? Like, that doesn't even seem close. I guess we'll grab some more coin chance too. Another big bag. I can probably just start tossing them in. And then we can fill in whatever I need with the 1 slaughters. I'm just getting... Oh! That's how much it costs. That's not how many rerolls you have, right? I think that's what it is. Health, armor, holy. Not really. Another really good gem of the turtle. Another 1 slaughter. Throwing daggers, nah. Let's see, I have 132. Yeah, that is the cost, okay. Not really a lot of useful stuff, mainly just bags. I guess we'll take them. I don't think there's any space requirement for that. Another bag. May as well grab a crappy sword. And then we can have that near the lightning sword for the buffed crit stats. Probably just keep what we have for now. Oh yeah, the key. I think I can only ever buff one item with that, right? Yeah, seems like it's... So I guess we probably buff the lightning sword with it. And then we can just throw these wherever since they're pretty easy. Don't even need the other bags yet. But the re-rolling is getting a bit too expensive for now. So we're up to 39 armor, 43% damage reduction, 325 health, 40 spiked. And that's all of the main stats I'm going for here. Alright, now can we AFK in the middle of them? It seems like it. Can we run on top of him and AFK him? Yes. He is getting wrecked. He pushed me off. Get back on top of him. Alright, get AFK'd, bro. When you get hit, your armor increases by 25 for 5 seconds with a pretty long cooldown. Kill 10 enemies with throwable weapons. Piercing is increased by 1 for 10 seconds, up to 3 times. Another copy of the fire, but I haven't seen any fire weapons at all, so we may as well take some extra armor for the Thorns tank build. So we're on the final boss again, I guess? For the 3rd stage. Can't run into the center here. Let's go jump on top of this guy and see if we can win like that. Living armor's up. I'm kind of getting wrecked. And I don't seem to be doing that much thorns to him. And my damage is absolutely terrible with just the weapons. So we might be dead here. Are there any shrines on this map? Ow. It doesn't seem like it, and we're kind of just spawning more enemies, so I think I have to kill him fairly quickly to have a chance. But he might counter my build since he doesn't really seem to be taking Thorns damage, and my weapon damage is pretty low. It was a good build until this point, though. But it seems we are countered. Unless I can dodge everything? Living armor. That brings me up to 39 armor. That's what I already had, 43% reduction. What? I'm furiously button mashing. Oh, we did it. We just had to dodge everything, forehead. 2 weapons, hero sword, wooden practice sword. I mean, it was pretty good for just a single weapon to carry the build. It should show the Thorns damage on that screen as well, since that was actually most of my damage there. So we have 17 souls to unlock some more stuff, but most of the unlocks are locked in the demo currently. I'm excited for getting some new classes like the Necromancer and the Goblin sound kind of cool. Oh, there's the talent tree, but it's disabled in the demo. Scale your power, focus your talents, receive experience. So you gain a talent point to spend for every level, and we are level 15 currently. So if that was actually in the game, there would be a lot of points to spend there, but it doesn't seem to be available yet. But it is pretty promising for just an early demo so far. This game honestly has me pretty hyped. I don't really think I'm very good at managing the inventory system, but we did make it work, and it was interesting. There's a lot of potential already. There was an item to convert any weapon to void, and then we could also use that other void trinket to scale them up after that. That's pretty cool. There's a lot of different elemental synergy. There's a lot of relics to modify each different run. I think there should be a health regen stat probably for a Thorns tank build. There didn't seem to be any items with life drain, although that's already apparently in the game. Dodge chance, I didn't see anything for that yet. The Thorns build was almost invincible, and we were able to AFK most of the second run there. Had to try pretty hard for the final boss though. But yeah, that's going to be it for now. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.